All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. You got your boy Xage here, of course, joined by some familiar faces, some handsome men, handsome gentlemen. We got Wiznat, we got Shaw00p up in the building. Boys, say hi.
Hey.
What's up, gang?
We're out here. It's Los Angeles. It's about 60 degrees. How are you boys feeling today? How, Sean, coffee shop's been going well? You want to give the people like a quick blurb on what that's been about?
Yes, so I run a pop-up coffee shop called Cup of Troy. We're open like twice a month right now. Actually planning to try to do more than that. But it's been pretty dope. Like hella people coming out. Learned a lot about what it takes to actually run a business.
I believe that.
Hella stuff that just like pops out of nowhere. You have to solve those problems. It's been really dope. It was a really tiring weekend though with the Super Bowl.
The big game. We
On
can't
top of
say that on
everything.
air. Have you heard about that?
Really?
So
Is it copyrighted?
yeah, so I don't know like the actual
Yeah.
semantics, but like you cannot say Super Bowl on any published
Just did.
media. Yeah, we did. Yeah. We're not supposed to, but
I don't think anyone's gonna
nobody's gonna
listen.
the
check us.
Bowl.
But like if you publish an ad that says Super
Yeah.
Bowl in it, canceled. Your business is
That's
is
crazy.
gone.
That's
Yeah.
actually crazy.
Well,
Um,
no, I feel like you can to some extent because, like, I feel like some beer commercials and shit like that will say like Super Bowl 55 or whatever.
I think there's like a way, but you can't promote your thing with the title Super Bowl in it.
Yeah, it's like you using the likeness for your
Exactly.
own. Yeah.
Like you can like so we were just talking about this with Kevin. Like Kevin is the creator of the Vans Warped Tour, but he can't go around and like call his businesses like Vans Warped Tour because he doesn't own Vans. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's kind of like that.
Makes
I
sense.
still, I could be wrong, but I feel like I've heard commercials where they do say it. I know at like the supermarket and shit, they always they don't say it, but they say like the big game or whatever. That's
big
what
game.
everyone always says.
The Booper Soul.
But yeah, Sean, we'll definitely expand on that more to let the people know early. We're definitely gonna be doing like a one-on-one episode soon, which I'm very excited about. And it'll be funny timing because I just did the one with Britt, who's like your competitor, but we
Dude. No.
yeah, fuck them. But we closed the beef, right? You said she came over.
Yeah, me and Britt are super chill. Like I went over there Friday when she was open, and then she came by like Saturday, popping it up.
Chopping it up. Hopefully some
You ain't gotta lie, bro. Speak your mind.
some
No, what's
mergers.
actually funny is that her partner Mason, like, so like she has a partner and then I have a partner, Cheese, right? And like we're basically like the same people, you know. And then apparently she told me that like when they first found out about us, Mason was like, "Dude, fuck these guys!" Like, you know, we were first, and then like our whole house was on the same shit. But yeah, it was just funny talking.
Were
about
they
that.
first though?
No, they weren't.
They
but-
weren't, right?
Yeah.
But just the fact that like we both had the same reaction when we saw the other person doing the same stuff, it's just like, yeah, you fuck those guys. Like,
Yeah, I'm
we're
glad
better.
I'm glad it never escalated. Like I imagined at one point when it first happened and you were like, I mean, I don't want to air out your business, but we were all like, we were plotting on them, you know? We were like, how do we fuck with these kids coming on our business? And I'm glad it didn't turn into like a civil war, like coffee cups being thrown out everywhere and people throwing shit at each other.
Hey, I still don't know him. You just give me the word, I'll burn down their house.
I know Britt's really great. She's actually really great.
Yeah, no, I do love Brit. But speaking of the big game, we didn't watch. Wyatt and I were at work. Did you watch? Was it entertaining?
Yeah.
Did you bet? Dude.
Yeah. So
Yeah, tell me.
So after we finished up on Sunday, we we made a bunch of money, and then so Todd, or Nate, if you know him, he said he was gonna put like $100 on like random shit to bet on the game, like on this site called like Bravado or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but
Okay.
yeah. So basically, like most of us guys bet at least like $20 to $30 on some random shit, and then she's just like, you know, put it on like a bunch of different parlays, like different like stuff where if you three things happen, then you make a lot of money type stuff. So at the game, we went to one of the sophomore girls' house, so like the sophomore girl drummer's house, and they have like 6 girls that live there, and yeah, we were all just watching it, and it was just funny because she's a big Chiefs fan, and she like decorated the whole place, like hella Chiefs stuff everywhere,
That's cool.
SMH.
and then
Like, that's what she want.
after the third quarter, it was still like so fucked. They were down like 3 scores, and she was just so mad. And then, dude, after like the last interception, which like with 40 seconds left, she just like turned off the TV. She was just like,
She
"I
rage
can't do
quit
this
the
anymore."
game.
Yeah, she like rage quit the game.
I mean, it was pretty obvious. It was obvious at like halftime,
At
that it wasn't
halftime,
gonna happen.
They were getting smacked. I mean, you can't bet against the GOAT, you know? I ask about the
Yes,
betting.
you can.
No, never bet against the GOAT, man.
Fucking Eagles did it. I still live in that prime.
We fucked the Eagles.
Shout out the Eagles. Did Cheese win any money off his parlays?
We made all the money back, but we didn't win a lot.
Okay.
we could have doubled the money if like there was like one interception, but yeah, we basically made all the money back.
Do you know, did they make sports betting easier recently or something? Because I feel like everyone and their fucking mom is sports betting now.
I think it's always been a thing, but there's like websites that make it a lot easier, kind of like stocks. Like E-Trade was like the first OG like stock trading or something. Now
Yeah.
Robinhood.
Yep.
I think there's just like easier ways to do that stuff.
There's the one you guys know. Who's the pizza review guy?
Barstool people?
Yeah, they invested a lot of money into sports gambling this last year. I only know because what's the dude's name? I'm spacing
Dave
his.
Portnoy?
Yeah, Dave Portnoy. He
I
came
have
on.
no idea.
You don't know him? He's just like a mogul.
You probably would if you saw him.
Yeah,
Really?
he's
He's kind of a shithead, I think, but
he is. He is a shithead, but he's good with his money and he's a businessman. He has like all these different business ventures. They bought Call Me Daddy, the podcast, or Call Her Daddy rather, and they
Oh yeah, okay. That
and he's
other
the guy who
podcast.
does the
Yeah,
pizza
yeah.
reviews on TikTok. He like pulls up and does pizza slice reviews. But
I imagine Call Her Daddy is like the female version of Joe Rogan, but I don't
they
know.
don't have guests.
Yeah, they do.
They have guests?
Yeah, because I think Miley Cyrus was on there.
Really?
Yeah, I swear.
Okay. I think I did hear about that, but I think Miley came on after they split up. Hopefully, we don't have a big breakup like
After
the Call
who
Her Daddy
split up?
girls.
Or just
The Call Her Daddy girls.
the
yeah,
podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, but
the only other podcast I fuck with besides this one is the Tiny Meat Gang.
Tiny Meat
podcast.
Gang. I know of them. It's Cody Ko, right?
Yeah, Cody Ko and Noel Miller. They're just like the funniest dudes.
I like them.
for the longest time I thought Cody Ko was like a boy band dude, so I was like, fuck Cody Ko. And then I like saw his video, I was like, oh wait, this is not what I thought.
I was anti Cody Ko for a while because I thought they were doing like either like tween girl content or
Yeah,
like
that's what I thought
or
too.
like meme content. Like I thought they were very similar to like the Nelk Boys. That's what I thought they were like.
I don't know
No,
why I
they're-
thought that though.
They're so. I think their audience still is like kind of like teenage girls like them
Mm.
because like that's the kind of like funny Gen Z kind of humor. But overall, they're like I think they're super genuine people. Like they're very self aware too about the whole like meme game or like how they're perceived and stuff.
That's what you
so
want.
they definitely play into that.
Yeah, I
Nelk
saw-
Boys make me cringe.
I cannot stand the Nelk Boys, man. They profit off the most bizarre pranks ever. Like I
I didn't even
swear
know
they
them.
capitalize on humor that would have been cool like 10 years ago, and they like bring it back.
It's not even 10 years ago. It's like shit you would enjoy if you were a freshman in college, I think.
Yeah. I was gonna say something about who are we talking about? Oh, Cody Ko. He had a TikTok recently that I saw that I thought was really funny. I can't remember what he was doing though. He
It
was
was like the vodka soda one. I just saw that one.
Oh yeah, that
No,
they,
that
call it,
wasn't
they call
it.
it blackout water.
no, that
So
wasn't it.
you made a vodka soda. Very nice.
This girl on TikTok was like, "This is what we call blackout water," and it was literally fucking seltzer and vodka.
Seltzer vodka and a lime juice.
And he roasted her.
Yeah.
The one I'm talking about, he was like wearing a mask and walking around and saying stuff to strangers, but it was like polite. I can't remember, but yeah. So I do stand those. I think I'm seeing a lot more businesses popping up on TikTok recently. Have you guys been seeing stuff like that? Like a
No.
lot more organizations instead of like individual content creators, which I find counterproductive.
I don't know. I do see maybe speaks to my algorithm, but I see a lot of like money shit, like stock people,
I don't
or
see
like
that at
real
all.
estate shit.
I also don't see any of that.
My algorithm is still really stupid. I don't know why actually. The one thing I do get is graffiti TikToks.
That is
He's a bad boy.
I'm on the edge.
I've been getting too many, and this is gonna expose me. Too many TikToks of like small children, like parents posting
Jesus
their babies.
Christ.
Pause the video.
And I was like,
Pause the video,
bro, they're
bro.
gonna put me on a list. Like, I have to start to not interested in all of these because I can't have all these babies on my screen.
I'm ruthless. As soon as TikTok tries to show me one thing that I don't like, I'm immediately like, get this fucking out of here. But
I always do it so passively. I never say not interested, so I get
I do it
flooded
all the
with,
time. It's my favorite.
Ugh,
Well,
dude.
sometimes also you like subconsciously like go to their profile and start looking through their other videos, and you realize, oh damn.
Yeah,
like,
that's the
this
worst.
is
Like
really
you
my
know,
algorithm
every
now.
video you watch, you just fucking yourself up.
Yep.
Yeah.
The worst is for me is video game content. If I get one video game clip, the next 20 out of 50
they
are
love
gonna
to
be-
show
Fucking
me
Rocket League.
Warzone
I get so many
shit.
Rocket League videos
Dude,
now.
Bro, it's because that one gay Rocket League video.
Wait, what?
I get it all the time now.
It's like a crazy Rocket League compilation. That in the middle, there's just like two guys kissing for like 1 second,
But like, I get that all the time now.
and then streamers like are like, I don't know, going through the video. They're like, "What the fuck?"
Are there any other like meme formats that are blowing up. I
one I like
actually haven't been on Twitter. Go ahead. I haven't
I was
been on
gonna
Twitter
say
at
the
all.
one I like a lot right now is the he's from Jersey.
Oh yeah,
That song is fire. I don't even know what it is.
it's a Brent. They did Brent Fires So Dirty because it's like a Brent Fires that they sped up, and it sounds
Mhm.
ridiculous.
I don't even know it. They're making fun of people from New Jersey.
No, it's
Oh, I
a
wish.
like Jersey. It's not really Jersey Club, but it's like kind of Jersey Club. But it's this Brent Fires song that they sped up, and it's just like I don't know the like
so hard to
the
describe.
format is just like they make fun of this dude and he's like crying or whatever, and then the beat drops and he like does his Jersey dance, and they're like, "Oh, he from Jersey.
Oh,
he
wait,
valid.
wait,
He valid."
I think I actually do know. I just realized I haven't heard Jersey club music in years now. It never plays here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Fucking California,
It's
dude.
a good thing it stayed in Jersey.
Yeah, that's facts. But I just mean like when I was never heard Jersey Club my whole life. Went to school in New Jersey. It's on like every radio, every party. Jersey Club music plays.
I think you guys have shown me that before, but
Dude, it's not good.
I don't listen to it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. And I didn't even realize that. I've been very happy without it since moving here.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
98.9 back in Philly.
Oh,
They
power.
used to play the most ratchet shit.
Yeah. If it ain't playing air horns on the radio, I ain't listening. That's a fact. On the topic of memes
Yeah.
and stonks, did anybody you
Bro, that-
know get rich recently?
Wiz is still a hater on Dogecoin, but
Mm.
I fuck with Dogecoin. I don't know anything about stocks.
Dogecoin? I mean, it's not even a stock; it's a cryptocurrency. My thing is, I'm just a
hater.
everyone thinks they a stock genius now.
I know everybody does.
That is a fact.
like they see like one video or like
I
one
know,
tweet.
and then they want to start talking about
or they don't even see a
10-day
video.
moving average, market cap, all that shit. I
Yeah.
don't even feel like I really know any of that.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, my friend Nate, who lives with me, he is really into that shit. He's been into that shit.
He's been
and-
day trading for a while, she
Yeah.
said, right?
No, I get it. Like if you are actually into it, but like I know a lot of people that I feel like are, I won't name them by name, but I don't think they know fucking shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think a bigger problem with that is like people will give unsolicited. I mean, I guess I'm re-saying exactly what you said. People are giving like unsolicited advice to people who like are looking for advice, and then those people are just taking it. You know what I mean? And everybody's gonna get fucked from that. I think.
Yeah. I
Like it
think
happened to me.
it opens a lot of doors for like scams because like the best way to get rich is to like convince people, like sell the way, you're able to get rich to other people, right? Like those scams, like, oh, if you take my course, like you'll become a millionaire just like me. But like that's how they actually make their money.
Yep.
So
Yeah, those shits I see them all the time on YouTube. They're
Mhm.
so annoying.
those gurus and stuff.
Yeah. Be like the best way to get rich is not to sell mugs on Amazon. It's to take my course.
I think it's gonna cause like relationships to end between friends. Like I had I'll even say out. Jason was like, yo, get these 2 stocks, my best friend Jason. And I was like, okay, like I'll throw some money in here. Not knowing anything about it, just joining the craze because everybody's getting on. That's another thing. Like I suffer extremely from FOMO and I'm very self-aware of that. And so when the GameStop stuff was happening, I was like, I need to be making money. Everybody else is making money. So I just like threw some money into stocks and it was mid, but then Jason was like, here, you should throw some money into these. And they both like lost me money. And I was like, damn, do I even fuck with this kid anymore?
If people are talking about it, it's already too late, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the general sentiment.
Yeah,
they
and that
say.
makes sense to me. I think the whole thing is getting really hyped. I think a stock market crash will come, but I know nothing about what that means.
Yeah.
Does that mean everybody has to take their money out? Like, I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is I bought Bitcoin in 2018, and I went through. I feel like this whole phase, like it's just Bitcoin over again, but with the stock market. Like every single fucking person's buying Bitcoin, and then it just gets overhyped and
Yeah.
it crashes, and then everyone forgets about it for a while, and it comes around again.
But I think it's really interesting to see just like a kind of like people are banding together against like powerful people. Like that's been just like a big, I don't know, like theme that's been happening the past couple months.
I agree.
It's like the people finding out about some shit that's been going on for a while and like saying, yo, let's fuck these guys.
No, I think that's
Whatever
cool.
way.
But my one thing is like, I think it's naive for people to think that they're gonna beat the hedge funds at their own game. Honestly, like you saw what happened. Robinhood just was like, "Oh, we have to shut down." You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's not an accident.
Mm.
There's billions they're gonna lose, and it's their game. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna let themselves lose it. So that's my thing. Like, yes, it's cool to fight the power, but you ain't gonna win.
Yeah, but as long as there's the awareness, then there's like more pressure to actually make change.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's
And
important.
I agree with that point 100%. Like, these guys have been running the Wall Street for decades now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
they know how to control the poor people, you know? But what I do think is interesting to Sean's point about like people banding together is even at the restaurant, like guys who I can't say 100%, but I'm fairly confident have like never mentioned the stock market in their whole life are like I'm talking about like kitchen workers, you know, like Wyatt and I's coworkers. They're out here like talking about like, you know, they're using the language of the stock, which although it doesn't mean anything because they don't really know what they're talking about, just like me, I think it's cool that people are learning about it. Like I do think it's really exciting for people in the lower demographic to have the opportunity to like learn about the upper demographic. Like
Yeah.
I want to pretend to be rich. You know what I mean?
It's like what do
Makes
rich
sense.
people teach their kids?
Yeah, exactly.
it's
And I
like-
feel like we're like getting spoon-fed pieces of that knowledge now because people are like getting pissed off. I don't know. I don't really
Yeah.
know. But the Dogecoin I think is funny. I think it's really interesting how influential Elon Musk is to like
Yeah.
the
It's
economics of our
crazy.
country. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. I mean, they just threw in 1.5 billion to Bitcoin today,
Jesus.
which is like, I don't even get why.
The price go up?
I don't know. All I saw was that they did that. People stand Daddy Elon. Oh my God. This is
Yeah.
something. Have you guys seen two apps that are blowing up right now? Clubhouse and Stereo. I don't
Dude, I
have,
just told you
Clubhouse,
you
I
guys
haven't
about
heard
Clubhouse. You
Stereo.
guys
Yeah.
didn't want the invite.
I still don't have. Well,
I don't
got
even
it.
know what I would do on Clubhouse.
Me
I don't
neither.
even use Clubhouse.
Yeah, it literally blew up. Everybody and their mom. Clubhouse. We all have to get on. And then within 48 hours, never heard anybody mention it again.
Well, I
Like,
think
what
people are
happened?
still on it. I think it's really big in like the music industry right now.
Okay, is that why we heard about it
The only
particularly?
people I see on Clubhouse are like Forex or MLM people,
Yeah.
and I'm scared of Clubhouse.
I don't even get how it works.
It's like people like can like chat in these rooms. So it's like a live podcast pretty much. but
And
with, like,
everyone talks?
everyone can talk, but like most of the time you're just like listening in to like a live conversation. So I think that's what makes it interesting because like anybody can talk on there. Like say like you and your friends want to talk, then like anybody can just like join and like listen in. But
So
then
have
there's like
you-
these celebrities and shit talking.
Have you
or
seen
whatever.
Stereo?
What stereo?
So Stereo is the same thing, but they don't let everybody talk. I think. I don't know. I haven't used it, but so like I've been seeing like YouTubers that I follow, they go on Stereo and two guys who are best friends, but they don't live near each other, they'll go on Stereo and people will submit voice memo questions and then they'll respond to them. But like so everybody's talking, but only the two people are actually able to talk the whole time. Everybody else is like submitting their voice. Clubhouse
That's
is-
pretty interesting.
Clubhouse is where you just like all talk at the same time. So I don't know.
Well, I don't know if everyone can talk at the same time, but I saw like what Max was telling me about this, like A&Rs on Clubhouse are just like finessing people by like saying, oh, like we're big time A&Rs, like send us your tracks and like $20 and we'll like give it feedback on stream or like feedback like on the conversation, whatever. So it's like people are just like, yeah, finessing people.
That is interesting. It's the
Yeah.
American way. An opportunity arises, we make more money.
Especially like Forex traders, I'm sure it's the same shit. Like, oh, cash app $10 and we'll like tell you how we
Yeah.
made our money.
Dude,
All that
that's
type shit.
should we write a book?
About what?
Like, should we just write a book giving people advice and tell them that it's
Dude,
really
I don't
great?
think we can give
random bits of
anybody
advice.
advice.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the.
this is the second discussion we've had where we're mentioning that people are just like making money by telling people they know what to do. Should we just be doing that?
I feel like writing a book
Yes.
is hard, dude.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
not about writing a book. We just have to tell people what to do.
Yeah.
But like, we have no standing.
I was just gonna say that.
Like, who
How
are
do
we right
prove,
now?
How do we prove that we're worth listening
Yeah,
to?
but like, really, does any of these people
That's
like
what I'm
they
thinking
just
too.
make it up?
That's what I'm thinking too.
I think
I
I
really
don't know.
think everyone's full of shit.
everyone is full of shit, but then there's some people who just do stuff and just
Do they get
make
lucky?
things
Because
happen.
they just like have the confidence to do it.
Yeah,
We're just
exactly.
like, oh, we're dumb peons, but like they're the same.
They're dumb peons with a goal.
Who could we take advantage of?
How so? Oh, like what dumb populace of people?
Yeah, which audience?
We could take advantage of young producers.
And produce like 50.
We've been producing for 6 years. Look at all the success we've had.
USC.
If you're not using the Nani plugin on your beat, you're never gonna make it.
Actually,
That's quite what
you want to
my
make a
commercial
whole lot
is
of
gonna
red
be
type
like.
beats. You want to make a Cardi type beat?
I
That's
feel like young
terrible.
producers already get super exploited.
Yeah, of course.
No, young
Every-
producers know what's up, dude. Like they're like 10-year-olds, like 13-year-olds making some fucking fire.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That I've
But
seen.
they can make beats, but we have to manipulate them into giving us their beats.
All right,
no,
hear me out.
Okay.
Let's bring pimping into the 21st century by exploiting OnlyFans people.
Why is just get
Like,
Wait,
we'll,
what?
bro?
We'll-
Get
we'll-
off OnlyFans.
we'll convince them like they should run their OnlyFans through like our larger company, and we'll like promote them and stuff like that.
So it's
Are we still talking about Beats?
It's like a
No,
record label for
we're talking about
OnlyFans.
exploiting people. Yeah, it's like a record label for OnlyFans.
That's crazy, actually. We have the roster.
And then like,
Okay.
yeah, and we can get them to like make pornos with each other.
That's
and
just
shit.
Brazzers, dude. That's like Bang Bros.
Yeah, but it's on OnlyFans.
Dude,
Yeah.
Bang Bro Beats.
Let's be
This is
an
actually drama
OnlyFans
too.
conglomerate.
Who would be your all-star that you would try and draft?
He says Belle Delphine.
I was gonna say her, but
He's about to be like, this girl from Delaware, this girl from Delaware.
Let me
Yeah,
look through my
yeah, yeah.
subscriptions real quick.
let me look. Let me scroll through the 200 of them.
Oh God.
No, wait. Going back to the producers thing, I
Yeah.
think what's really interesting is like how Discord is being like used for like any kind of community right now.
I have been noticing that.
Yeah.
In the last year, I feel like it started popping up a lot.
Yeah. So like with young producers and stuff, it's like Kenny Beats has a Discord, obviously, but then like all these other kind of like producers have Discords as well, like Monty Booker, like Knowledge, like, and then people in that community will send like loops, like feedback, so that's it's like a really good way for producers to, like jumpstart their shit or like
Dude.
get feedback on stuff.
I think it's a great idea because I think like you're gonna trust somebody who has a very similar interest to you. So if you guys both fuck with a producer, especially a niche producer,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, oh shit, we can be bros. I think it's the dopest idea. I saw like YouTubers doing it first, and I was like, this makes
Everyone's
sense.
doing Discords now, like for anything.
Yeah.
One of my homies who I was talking to about coffee, he's like in this espresso club Discord. And
Jesus
so it's like a bunch
Christ.
of like nerds on Reddit who like love espresso, and then they're like, yeah, this is like a new gear we have. This is like the new beans we have. They're from like, you know, fucking Sumatra, blah blah blah. And it's like super interesting.
Love the connectivity of the digital age. I saw a TikTok the other day where this girl, I mean, she was claiming whether or not it was true, I don't know. She pulled her guy friend's phone away from him, and she was like, this is my friend Ben, and Ben is in a Discord with 1,000 other people named Ben. And anytime they meet somebody named Ben, they add them to this group chat, and they just have the Ben chat or something. Like, they had a really clever name for it.
Yeah.
But it really got me thinking about how, like, these different communities, like, if you can think of a community, it probably exists, even if it's, like, completely far-fetched.
Dude, back in the day, it was like Facebook groups, like niche Facebook groups. I was in so many of those, like niche, like meme Facebook groups.
Dude, I missed that wave. I was
I
never.
never did anything on Facebook.
Me neither.
Last time I
What-
used
I
Facebook was
love Facebook.
legitimately in probably 8th grade.
I know
Yeah.
your profile picture is still like you as a baby. Like, hell yeah.
when are you talking about doing that? In middle school or
Like
before?
high school.
In high
like,
school?
It was when there's a bunch of like meme pages on Facebook. Like now
See,
memes are on Instagram.
I was always on Reddit.
yeah.
There was a lot of niche subreddits but that's like where I was.
Yeah.
In high school is like when I got on Twitter. My relationship with Twitter was so short.
My
Yeah.
Twitter was kind of popping for a while, but like I lose followers by the day. Kind of upsetting.
It's upsetting.
Twitter is just a place. I don't know.
Don't care about the numbers.
Yeah,
I think in
numbers,
high school
whatever.
Twitter was a lot easier to pop off with because like you have an audience all the time, but nowadays like I don't know. I feel like probably half the people are on Twitter that like we used to associate with.
Yeah, I agree. Right after this, I'm going to get a COVID test. I was just telling you guys, you have never had the spit test. So they have this new version of the COVID test. So I was pissed off because I was trying to get it at USC. They give us free COVID tests or whatever. They're kind of free everywhere at this point, but it's easier to like work my way through that smaller group of people. And I was like trying to book a test, the regular one. It was never there. And I was like, what? They stopped giving us tests. And then I saw a link and it was like, come get the new test. And I didn't know what to expect. I kind of just like thought it would be exactly the same. When I arrived, the lady was like, have you had anything to eat or drink in the past 30 minutes or smoke? I was kind of high. so I thought about it for a minute and I was like, when did I smoke? That was before 30 minutes ago. So I was like, no, I'm okay. And she was like, not even water? And I was like, bitch, I just chugged some water. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck do you mean? And she was like, no, you can't take the test now. You have to wait. So she made me like walk around for 30 minutes. Like she counted. So then I came back and I was like, okay, hello. And she's like, okay, hey, is this your first time? She like didn't recognize me. I was like, stop treating me like a sheep.
Yeah.
Just remember me. So they give you a tube and they're like, okay, go spit in this tube. It's a tube like, I have a camera now. So it's a tube like this big. And they're like, fill it halfway with your saliva. I was like, okay, like, okay.
Gotta really get in
So
there.
I go over, yeah, right. I was like, what am I supposed to hock loogies in here? They give you this little cone. What do you fucking call those things? Well, like when you pour liquid into something, you got to put the cone on
Funnel?
top. Yeah, they give a funnel. Thank you. Forgot the word. A tiny funnel, size of my thumb, for you to put your. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I sit there for like. There's a line of chairs because they don't want to embarrass you, I guess. You don't want to be spitting in front of people. So there's like a line of chairs. There's a kid in front of you, a kid behind you, and everybody's just like, it's so bizarre. I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes. I cannot fill my tube up halfway. I was just like, bro, because I'm high and I have cotton mouth. And so like my lips are dry, my tongue is dry. She gives me a straw. She's like, I go over to her. I'm like, is this good enough? She's like, that is not good enough. She's like, take the straw, chew the straw, keep spinning in it. I go back over. I'm like spinning in it. A female arrives, sits down, 60 seconds, gone. I was like, these girls, they know how to spit it out. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? So anyway, it was just a hilarious experience. I brought it back over. She was like, no, these are all bubbles. She was like, you need actual saliva. Because I'm sitting there like, trying to.
You're not a good spitter, bro.
Exactly. What was funny, because I was telling my experience to Beata, and she was like, oh my God, did they still have the chairs in a circle? I was like, what? She said when she went on the first day, they had the chairs in a circle. So everybody was looking at each other, spinning into these tiny ass tubes. And I just thought that was the funniest fucking thing ever. It was way less tolerable than the in the nose one, I'll be honest. Like I thought all the complaints about the nose one were gone from my head when I was sitting there spitting in this tube for 20 minutes.
I feel like the spit test has to be like just very unsanitary.
It was a mess.
Right?
It's a mess.
Because like the whole point of the mask is so you don't spread like water droplets, but you have a fucking room of people spitting in a tube.
Well, you're in the parking garage, you're outside, but
okay.
But you're right. Like it was a mess. Like I was getting saliva all over my fingers. Especially, I was not the only one having the bubble mistake. So I had like bubbles coming out of the tube, and she's like, "Oh, this happens all the time. Get a little paper towel, just like clean out the bubbles." I was like, "Bitch, I'm like digging in my spit right now."
Yeah, this test sounds stupid.
I'm gonna practice before I go. My first one, just like do it on one take.
Oh, I thought you meant like at home. You were just gonna.
No, like on the way there.
Save up saliva for like 40 minutes.
Tuck it in the chip.
That's what you meant. I didn't realize. Yeah, I don't know. It was a fucking hilarious experience, and I just couldn't believe it. So yeah, I have one right after this.
Imagine just like having a gallon of your own spit. You can just pour into the
Ew, bro.
tube at any given time. You just bring it.
Imagine having a gallon of any liquid that's not water. Like that's disgusting.
Oh, that would be
Out of
crazy.
your own body. Have you guys heard like the fucking cum box story on Reddit?
I thought you were gonna say the mason jar shit.
The mason jar shit is very funny though.
No.
But the cum box story.
Cum box is like old as time itself.
It's so bad.
Do you want to give me a TLDR?
That guy comes in a box for about 5 years.
And then he tries to burn it.
Yeah.
And then the smell is just so fucking bad. You can't. I don't even know like where to start with like how it would smell. But,
Yeah, to try and illustrate it to us.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad none of us were there for that experience.
There's also there's so many good stories on Reddit, like those fucking classic stories.
Yeah, the
Like-
fucking oh, what's the other one?
There's like one where he makes like a cum sculpture. I've seen one about a cum
Oh
sculpture.
my god, what subreddits are you guys on?
There's one also
Wait,
about
I've never
this
seen
guy
cum sculpture.
that used to like come on like his carpet, and then he has a cat, and then his parents like one day shine like a UV, well, because they start smelling like something super terrible, and so they shine like a UV light on the carpet, and they saw a bunch of like stuff, so they thought the cat was peeing on the carpet, so they put down the cat because they thought the cat was.
See, that
peeing
one
on the
sounds
carpet.
like cap. That just sounds like
That does sound like cat.
I believe that because like why would you
Who
lie
nuts on
about
their
that?
carpet?
Who kills their cat because it's peeing?
Yeah.
Their parents killed the cat. He's a kid nutting on the carpet. Because you don't give a fuck when you're a kid. You're coming everywhere.
That's true. I get the context. But
How young? Because
I
like
don't know. Like probably like teenager, like 12, 13 when you're just jerking like no one business.
I never nutted on the carpet.
he needs it for the log. He's like, how
Yeah.
young?
Sometimes you just don't give a fuck,
Hey,
bro.
bro,
Like some
come
kids
on.
just don't give a fuck.
I am a firm
Were you
believer.
nutting on the carpet? Because you kind of sound like you're defensive of this dude.
I'm not defending it. I'm just telling the story, bro. But you're the one doubting. I'm just saying like there's kids who can come and will come on carpets if it applicable.
that I can get. I was just about to say.
You know what I never got? The kids that fucking jerked off in school. Why? You
Sometimes
couldn't.
You just gotta rub one out.
You couldn't wait.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
You couldn't
Do you know
wait?
a lot of people that were jerking off in school?
Because he was wondering if he's trying to just divert it.
Yeah, those guys are weird. I specifically remember one kid that I knew would like go to the bathroom and jerk off in the bathroom.
And he like told y'all.
Yeah, he would be like, just busted in the bathroom.
Bro, that is not a flex.
I know. And I'd be like, why'd you tell me this?
Hey, nice, bro. How many fluid ounces?
Did you fill your vial?
All right, but if you have to jerk off in school, I know you're jerking off at least 4 times a day because like if you can't wait, you must be
Bro.
fucking horny as fuck at home too.
Yeah.
I agree with Sean, man. When you're a kid, you just nut. Like you just
on the
nut.
carpet?
On the carpet, in school,
Anywhere in school.
on your
like,
cat,
Yeah.
whatever.
Whoa, Shane Dawson type
Oh.
beat.
type beat.
Shout out to Socks.
I was gonna say
Like
something.
Sock.
why
Oh
are we
yeah, yeah,
talking
you
about
on the
cum?
strat. Yeah, I think that's enough to talk about.
Yeah, why
cum.
are we talking about this?
That's a funny segue into like that.
Luke.
Not
He
kidding.
had the best strat.
That's terrible.
Oh, I remember. I was gonna say I'm a firm believer in the fact that if you can think of an idea, someone probably executed it on this planet. Like there's just a statistical probability that no matter what you thought, somebody already thought it, and they might have already did it,
Yeah.
which I think
Yeah.
is insane. Because I was thinking about
There's
the
a whole
Ben's
like
chat.
back to the whole meme thing. There's a whole like genre of memes that just like I don't know, super like stuff everybody like has known or like has done before. Like I saw one on TikTok that was like, you know, when you first wake up in the morning for school and you like run your hand under like warm water
I saw that too.
and you're just like you feel sleepy or something, you just like stand there just like with your hand under
Yep,
water. Like
that
wait,
shit's so
what?
I have
accurate.
never had an original thought.
Yeah, yeah, bro. That's the exact realization I had too.
Yeah.
My one that made me think. I saw the TikTok where the kid, he's like, you know, when you're driving in the car and you use your hand to act like there's a guy running on
Yeah.
the barrier and over the trees and on electric
everyone
wires.
does that
Yeah,
shit.
but nobody talks about doing that. You know,
Or like you like see like a rain droplet go across your window and then you see like collect all. I don't know. I
yes,
feel like
yes,
you're
yes.
racing.
Dude,
Hold on, go back
just
though. What
things
is this
that
put your
kids-
hand underwater shit?
It's like when you wake up in the morning, it's fucking cold, and then you just like go to the bathroom and you turn on the warm water and you're like running your hand under it, and then you just like feel sleepy or you just feel
I
hella
have
good.
never
it was
done
more
that.
like it catches you.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're, you know, like washing your hands after using the bathroom and the water's cold and then it gets hot and all of a sudden you're like stuck in
Damn,
the
it
warm
just
water.
feels
Yeah.
good.
I've literally never done this.
It happens to me in the
he's-
shower, like
yeah.
even in my current life. Like if I'm
Well,
in
the shower is different. I mean, yeah, you're in a warm shower.
Yeah, just I don't know.
sounds like Wiz being a hater.
Yeah, Space is just a hater.
No, but it's like I've never even thought of this. Like, never even considered that a thing.
Okay. Honestly, I want to talk about this. So going back to like the whole Super Bowl thing. So we were there
Wait,
with like a
what?
bunch of these girls, right? And as soon as the weekend started performing, they were like, "Oh my god, he's like trying to be like Michael Jackson.
I
Like
heard
this
that
guy,
too.
he fucking sucks." And then me and my friend were just like, "Dude, like why are you guys being such haters?" And then they're like, "Oh, it's just like not a good performance. Like there's just
What?
nothing very like, you know, interesting about it." I'm like, why are you guys hating right now? Like what's the point? Like, I feel like some people like just hate because I don't know, just like some people are just like haters in that
Mm.
sense.
I mean, I'll be the first to admit I am a bitch ass hater at its finest. But
Good for
you.
I thought the weekend's performance was pretty fucking dope.
That's what I'm saying.
Weekend's
dude.
performance was lit, but we're having a conversation about this, which I do feel. So my mom, she's brought this up to me before. My mom's a hippie, so we talk about like energy and stuff like that all the time. So I don't know if you guys will like feel that as much, but there's like, I wish I knew more about it in this very moment, but there's like 4 types of way that people receive energy from other people. So like life is all about like, we all have energy and we all like pass and exchange it to each other. And it's like, a part of that is like you have to receive people's energy. And one of the ones, it's like the only one I ever remember. I can't think of what it's called, but it's called like the antagonizer. And literally like everybody thrives off getting more energy. So they thrive off antagonizing you and like,
Yeah.
and just saying things are wrong. So other people will turn to them and be like, no, you're wrong.
Like devil's advocate.
Yeah, it's all like the same. And it juices them up. And there's other ways of doing it that aren't as negative, but yeah, like everybody has an attribute to them that like, to me, I am kind of like a bitch ass hater, but I don't do it in that regard. I just like, I say things just to get reactions from people. Like I don't
Yeah.
even know what I'm saying.
Well, okay, like the thing that really took the cake from these girls was that she was like, "Oh, like, do you guys even know? Like, are you guys even performers?" And then she,
That's
like,
what she
it was just
said to
some,
you?
it was just some random girl, and she didn't know that we were all on the drum line, and then me and like the homie, we were literally on TV at one point. We're just like, "Who the fuck are you talking to, dude?" Like, she's like, "I'm performing arts major." I'm like, "What's the biggest stage you performed on?"
Yep.
like that kind of stuff. It just made me really mad. And I was drinking some Hennessy, so I was on demon time kind of thing.
Henny for
so
the boys.
I was just like, I was hella pissed.
You
Dude.
better hit her with the backhand.
Yeah.
I was like, put
Bro,
on some
to me-
boxing gloves right now. I don't give a fuck if you're a girl. I will sock the shit out of you.
To me, that shit is like, it's just insecurity, you know? I think she just.
I find myself doing that though sometimes. Like I'm not even trying to hate on any idea. It's just like I just kind of throw in like a controversial idea for no reason. Not even controversial, but someone will be like, "The sky is blue," and I'll be like, "Well, it's kind of green today," you know. And I just like do that.
That's totally
why.
fine to like have those kind of conversations, but when it's like your opinion is objectively like your opinion is like doesn't matter in that point, or like it doesn't really add anything to that conversation.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit I don't like.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's just
Or being
annoying.
close-minded.
Yeah,
Instead of having a conversation with you about why she thought it was bad, she was like, "This is bad and you're wrong." Period.
and then she started bringing up
And it
like,
wasn't
"Oh, it's
even
because
bad.
your ego is fragile as a man." I'm just like, okay, I didn't want to get into this shit
That's
right
what
now.
she said to you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what you thought to yourself.
No, just like, bro.
Ew.
Your
Toxic
ego's fragile?
femininity.
Yeah.
Toxic femininity.
Misandry, bro. That's what it's called.
What is it?
Misandry, it's like misogyny, misandry. Misandry is like hate against men.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
You guys. So unfortunately, I become more of like a Logan Paul stan, not a fanboy, but I get down with the Impulsive podcast really heavily, and I get down with his opportunism. So a while ago, he did this Pokemon card opening. Did you guys peek any of that?
No, but Cheese has been doing that shit on stream.
Yep. And I think
Jesus opening cards?
I'm
He
not
bought, he
surprised.
like dropped like hella money on cards.
Yup.
OG cards?
Some shit.
Even Mitchell, he wasn't doing pack openings, but he bought packs in his spare time. So what
Well,
happened?
Mitchell thinks it's like an investment.
Yeah, which is so funny. But
I
anyway,
think it is.
I don't, because what I learned is that like basically everything had a retail price or whatever, like everything had a regular pricing, and then Logan Paul had a stream with over like 1 million concurrent viewers or something like that, just opening packs of cardboard on stream, and literally like the prices of all these cards like tripled, quadrupled, like over the span of that week. And then
Yeah, I feel like once the hype dies
Yeah.
down of these, they'll go back to like their normal
that's
price.
what I think too. And so literally he just spent $2 million. He literally $2 million, $400,000, $300,000 packs of cards. And he's going to do like a huge opening. But to your point, I think it is going to pop the prices again. Like I think he's going to like up all the prices of all these cards again when he does this.
That's,
Like
that's the same shit as what's going on with like
stocks
shorting, yeah.
and Dogecoin. Yeah. So I just I think the hype is really real right now in our world. Like people are really, really buying into hype. I'm interested to see what the end of that will be.
what the next thing's gonna be.
What the next thing is going to be.
I actually kind of feel like it's all like a COVID thing. Like everyone's like, I think everyone's like come to this conclusion like, oh, we're stuck poor forever, and like everyone wants to like get rich, you know, everyone wants to get out of the cycle, and I think that's why like stocks, coin,
Sports betting.
Pokemon cards, like anything that like can blow up, like people are like trying to-
Gambling, and this is what I was saying to Wyatt when we worked yesterday, the other day or whatever. I was like, are we just at the age where like, okay, we're all just past 21 now. We all kind of have money. So everybody starts like gambling. Because literally like last year before COVID, nobody I knew was putting money in the stock markets. None of my personal friends were gambling, anything like that.
You even have money like that, though?
Some of my friends do, I guess. I didn't
Yeah.
know. Or they don't, and they're making really poor decisions, which is common as well. But like literally, since COVID, every single friend I have that I talk to has put money into like sports betting, horse racing, like fucking stocks, in long-term investments, like all this crazy shit. And I don't know if it's an age thing or like a current times thing. You guys have any?
I think, like I said, I think it's like a current times thing because I feel like I don't know. I feel like since COVID, I've kind of just realized like we're just stuck with this. Like I don't know. Like I feel like everyone feels stuck.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
That's what I'm saying. And I think everyone wants to get out of it. And a lot of these options provide like kind of like the lottery. Like you could hit really big and then like get out of it. You know.
Mhm.
I think that's what everyone's trying to do.
I think it's also, I think it might be an age thing as well because I don't know, we're all like 22, like 23, right? So at least our conversations are based around like our futures as opposed to like, oh dude, I got so high Like, or like I got mad faded the other day and
That's
like
true.
fucking bitches.
That's true.
Like I think some of my friends back home are still like that in a sense. So I don't know. Like as we get older, it's just more important to consider just like conversations, like what we talk about and
I
what
definitely
I
don't think
want
it's
to
a
do.
And the
bad
people
thing.
you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Something I've been very consciously aware of recently. Well, I always surround myself with good people, so it's not like a big deal for me. But I was watching this Twitch or YouTube clip or something, and it's a streamer that you guys would probably recognize, but I don't even remember his name right now. But he was like famous, and he was streaming, and he was walking down the street, and he was like, "Oh my God, there's a person on the top of this building. Like they're about to jump. Like I should probably turn off my stream because like this is fucked up." And the person he was with was like, "Oh my God, bro, don't turn off your. If you're gonna turn off your stream, like make sure you at least vlog it." And I was just like, "Oh my God, like that's a toxic friend. Like this friend was about to
Yeah,
make
as
this
fuck.
kid's life way worse by asking
Yeah.
him to do something with his clout that like he might not have done on his own." And it just really opened my eye because I was just like, "Damn, man, it really matters the people you surround you. Like if you have a bunch of yes men around you, that could fuck you up. You know, like you need people to keep you grounded and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
So just keep good
interesting.
company. That's something I was thinking of. Like I like the community. I like bringing people together. I like coffee shops that bring people together.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Well, it's interesting. Okay, so the shoot I did with like Lewis and Shorty, it was weird because like he brought like a hella big entourage with him, right? And he wasn't fucking feeling anything. Like he wasn't feeling it, like the vibe. He was hella cold, and like apparently his label was like making him do the song because like that's what they were doing, and it's just like, but all the dudes around him were just like yes men, and like he just wasn't feeling it. Like they weren't really supportive. They were just like there to fuck around and stuff.
Okay.
I think like a lot of artists like feel that way too.
His vibe was low, and so his boys were like, "This shit doesn't matter." So they were all
Yeah,
kind of
so
fucking
they just
around.
fucking around.
I feel like I hear that about a lot of rappers' entourages. Like they're always just like not necessary.
Yeah.
I don't even get it. I literally don't get it. So like, do you pay your friends to come just be around?
I
'Cause
think it's
they make
like
you comfortable.
if you come up with like, you know, your friends and like you want to bring them around because like you guys have always dreamed of this moment when like you're popping.
Yes, but if they're not providing value, I think it's so bizarre.
I think a lot of people talk about that in their lyrics too, like Future and like Uzi, like all those like that whole like class of rappers. They always say that, you know, I don't want no fake friends,
It's true.
that kind of shit.
Like I literally don't get it. I heard a really cool thing. Tom Segura, a comedian that I follow, he was saying that in this past like couple tours he's done, he will plan out his tour with his friends before, and he'll literally invite friends. Like if he's in Toronto, he'll invite his friends that live in Toronto to come spend 2 nights with him, come to the show, hang out. He'll put him in a hotel, and he said it like makes him feel so much better because he loves this person and he feels good like showing that to them, and then they are gonna love him so much for giving them this gift, and
And
that's gonna make him
supporting
feel
him.
good too. Yeah, and so like it's just like I get that. That to me makes sense. Like traveling with an entourage of like 10 guys that are all just like smoking your weed that you're paying for, and like I don't get it. And I agree, like we see it in almost every rap community. Like all the rappers travel like this. Pop stars don't do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, that sucks about the shorty thing. Sarah actually mentioned that to me too, but I think it'll still make a good video. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, the bigger your circle is, that's probably like the faker like you are. I don't know. That's what I
Said the
think.
what?
Like the bigger like your circle is, like that's you're probably just like, I don't know, not being as authentic because how can you be around so many people that like you or like you're making yourself likable to like this many people?
I think
Yeah.
MC Hammer like notoriously had like 100-person entourage or something.
Well, he's also MC Hammer.
Yeah, but well, he's like the go-to poster boy for like blowing your money.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I know he had people on his entourage he didn't even know who they were, and like he was paying them money, and he didn't even know what they did and stuff.
Yeah, I don't get that. That's not exactly what I'm referring to. Wiznat? Something at work?
How'd you fuck up, bro?
Ready to expose yourself?
It's kind of small, but it was.
You spit in someone's food?
No, I wish I did
You
that.
nutted
That's
in
not a
someone's
fuck
food?
up. That's also not a fuck up. That's a gift.
My seed.
It's not that bad, but you know, when I'm walking around work, it's kind of boring. There's no one in the restaurant. I just kind of say a lot of dumb shit, you know, and I
Just
might say it
smacked one
in
out.
a lot of different like voices, like stupid accents, Australian accents, Indian accents, whatever. You know, it's not really a racist thing. It's just you're bored at work, you know. And I was dropping off cauliflower tempura to the takeout bar, which is right in front of the sushi bar, which if you could guess is primarily Asian people. And I really loudly said to Kate, I said, I have cauliflower tempura.
No.
That's terrible.
And
You committed a racism, bro.
I know, I couldn't look anyone in the eye. I couldn't look anyone in the eye. And
Also stressed too small.
I thought maybe they didn't hear it because I had a mask on. I think they heard it.
It's actually funny because I've done that too. Like I definitely walked over, shrimp fried rice, and that's not cool either.
Shrimp fried lice.
The one thing we all do, which I say it a lot because there used to be someone in the kitchen that would say it, but it also wasn't a racist thing. But like anytime like they'd hand me something, we would go like, "Oh, thank you so much." And then sometimes I'll do it to the sushi chefs, but I forget. Like I don't mean to.
You say hi. Arigato gozaimasu.
That's all right. They know we're white and white people are the worst. I feel like we get cut slack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cut slack. Yeah,
Dude, that's so funny. You guys going on any trips?
No, with my white friends. What do you mean?
Like, are you planning on leaving the city and going anywhere anytime soon?
I went to Oceanside to see one of my friends like 2 weekends ago. That was really dope. Oceanside's fucking beautiful.
I don't even know where that is.
It's like south of right above San Diego.
Okay.
On the coast, I went surfing for the first time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you like ride some waves?
I fucked up my hand. Well, the fucked up thing is like the surfboard that I rented was broken. So when I tried surfing, it was really fucked up. And this other guy who was surfing came up to me and was like, "Yo, your shit's fucked up. Try mine." Then like, I caught some waves.
No way.
Yeah, and it was cool.
What a real person.
Yeah, he was super cool.
Dude, I've been saying since we moved here that I like want to go try surfing, but I've never taken any time to do it. Who took you?
It was just my friend I knew from back home, but he bought a house in Oceanside.
He bought a house?
Yeah, he's 22.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's craziness, but
Do you have money in the stonks?
he has money. Period, dude.
Yeah. Just trying to get some money.
Yeah, he's a fucking big time coder, dude.
You need
Yeah.
What kind of code does he do?
You
Like
Lights up?
machine learning for like health corporation, health insurance.
I really want to learn that shit.
It's hard, but he's
Yeah.
really good.
A lot of statistics. I'd have to go relearn statistics.
He's one of those homies that like we were his best friends like in community college, like after high school, doing a bunch of dumb shit together. But now he's like successful. Like we're both successful in our own right.
Of course. Trying to get my boys to move out here.
Ooh.
Like people I love. Love to have more people out here that I love. Or make more friends. I feel like I haven't been making any friends.
I have enough friends, dude.
I asked about trips because I'm going on trips. I just like, as a notorious traveling soul, I miss not being able to just travel everywhere. So I'm going to Florida next week.
Miami?
Going to Boynton Beach. Nah, I'm meeting my friend Jason, who I name dropped earlier about giving me bad stock advice. We're just meeting there because I have a new baby cousin who's like one that I haven't hardly spent any time with, and I want to go see. And it's a reason to leave. But the reason I bring up the subject is because I'm trying to throw a new business venture. I keep pitching it this way, even though it's not a business venture. Xage's birthday bash. But I'm scared that people won't want to get together. I haven't brought this up to you at all. You're invited, obviously. So let me get your thoughts on it. Do you think people would want to get together somewhere in April?
Where?
Somewhere? Like, what if we went to Catalina?
Airbnb?
Yeah, like, what if we went to Catalina?
Carolina's fucking lit.
I've never been.
I've been twice.
Oh, dude. Like, what if I, like, flights from Philly where my boys would fly out of to LA are like less than $100. So I was like, if we planned it now, we could get some people together. But I don't want to make anybody COVID
You
uncomfortable.
might as well send Vegas.
That's what they said too, but I'm not going to have my birthday in Vegas. That's kind of corny.
You're like fucked up.
If you have, then no, it's not corny. But if you haven't, yeah, it's kind of corny.
Yeah, actually, I would hit Vegas.
I did Vegas, dude.
Dude, what I said to them is I was like, I would love to go to Vegas any week. Like, I would rather go any week. I just don't want to go on my birthday. Yeah.
Okay, I see. I'm with the strip club, dude.
No. No strip clubs are open. Are they open?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, then fuck yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they definitely are.
I said Catalina, I'd be down. Hawaii. I said I'd even go to like New Orleans because it's closer to that coast for them if they want to. But I just want to do something for my birthday where we can get some people together. I just don't know any ladies. I know no ladies. I was saying like if I get all my boys to fly out here, all us single boys, like I won't have girls for us
Get
to
the
hang
girl
out with.
hookup?
Figured
I
would
can
just
arrange
ask.
something.
Dude, please.
Go on Craigslist.
Well, we're gonna bring back pimping now, so hopefully Wyatt will have the connections.
Yeah, I have a lot of them. Ladies, if you
But do you think people would get together?
I mean, at this point, like, as long as it's not strangers or people like, if everyone you know knows each other, I think it's chill. I think people like, especially our friends here, have been gathering with like regardless.
So you think they would?
I think you get
I
tested.
mean, honestly, definitely COVID wise, it's not really safe.
It definitely wouldn't be.
But
like,
Everybody would be flying in.
you guys have been flying willy nilly. We've been
Constantly,
around
yeah.
people.
willy nilly, I flew one time.
I've been flying willy nilly.
Well, you've been flying willy nilly. You've been out. Yeah, the Grove. Been
Spitting in vials.
and spinning around.
Yeah, I
and
just wanted to
shit.
get your thoughts on it because I do want to do it. I want to send out a survey because I also like not all my friends have funding, so I want to see like what everybody would be comfortable spending on something like that.
I would drop a light 150, 200.
That's it.
That's a little low, but yeah, that's kind of what I was
Low?
thinking too.
I'm not even
Like we
working.
did our whole Big Bear trip for 200, and that was like very low key.
That was hella fun though. Still,
That was lit, and the fact that we did it for $200 made me very excited because I was like, oh shit, we can do trips like this like pretty
I
frequently.
did it with 10 people too. Just
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's another
It's a
thing.
miracle that it worked out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more people together because it would bring our pricing down. That's part of it as well.
20 people,
If I could.
30.
I was looking at estates. Like I was looking at like those properties you see on TV and shit. They're very expensive. Like way too expensive. Like over $2,000 a night. But that would be lit. When what I said to myself is I was like, one day when we have money.
When we have money,
When we have
if
money.
it's when.
Yeah, when.
That's what
yeah.
he said. He said when.
Yeah, when.
You're
Definitely.
just a doubter.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
We hit all the notes except getting married. You guys have anything funny to say about that? I just put that on there because our coworkers just got engaged, and dude, Jasmine was in there, and she's like, "Would you get down on one knee to propose to your fiance?" And I was like, "Yeah,
I was wondering why she asked.
yeah."
that.
I didn't
thought-
understand the context.
I figured it's because the person we're talking about didn't.
That's what I thought too.
But I don't.
Who?
What does it matter?
Who?
Our coworkers, I don't want to name drop right now, but
Do I
they're-
know them?
Yeah, yeah.
They're older.
Will?
Will had a kid.
No, I could
Shout
believe
out
their.
Will.
Actually, I'll believe their names. That'd be funny. I'll believe their names. It was Rob and Kate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
cute.
And I also thought what Wyatt thought. Cause so like Kate came in the kitchen with Jasmine.
Don't tell me
and-
he proposed at work.
Nah. Well, I don't know. Did you see?
It was inside a sushi roll.
that's a LA love story if I've ever heard one, bro.
Yeah. Cause they work together.
In the Grove.
But I thought the same thing as Wyatt.
No, they did it on a hike. It
Okay.
was like on the top of a mountain or something.
That's cute.
I would totally get down. I think it would be uncomfortable to propose to someone without some sort of formal motion.
Yeah.
'Cause I was
What's really-
imagining.
what's really weird is like how people like hide like cameramen.
Yeah, yeah.
For
That's not
engagements.
weird.
I think I find it kind of weird. Just like
I think it's strange.
Why?
Yeah,
it's kind of a little bit strange.
Why?
Because it's like it takes if I get that you want to record that moment, but I feel like it's so intimate that like having someone else there or like public proposals too, like makes it really weird. Especially because it puts pressure on your fiance or whoever you're proposing to.
That I understand.
Yeah.
That
That's what I'd
perspective
be
I
so
understand.
worried about, bro. Like, I mean, I would probably never be in the situation where someone proposes to me, but like, if someone did, like, damn, it really puts you on the spot, you know?
So, like an example I can give to like in support of the other side is like when you do a promposal, a lot of girls they like want it to be in front of a lot of people because
Because that's like in high school.
Bro,
and, like,
promposals was so
it was
stupid.
so stupid. But like that was a thing. Like people were really excited that it happened in front of a bunch of people. Like I think it's a personality trait. Like I think some people would actually love like think of how popular it is to like propose at a baseball game and like get that shit up on the screen and everything. Like that happens all the time because I think some people would really like that. Like I guess it's like if you know it's a yes. That would be the only reason. Like if you have any reason to think it could be a no, maybe don't do it in public. I could.
Yeah.
I guess I support that theory.
Bro, I never did a promposal.
No.
No, because well, I was gonna go with someone that I was like dating at the time, and then we broke up, and then I just literally like I just went through my contacts list. I was like, who could I bring? And then I like texted him. I was like, hey, you want to go to prom?
That's actually so funny.
Imagine that's your wedding engagement. You text your girl.
Mine
yo.
was super efficient because I did my promposal and asked him to be my girlfriend at the same time.
Oh, nice.
yeah. And then
So
for-
that was a not definite yes, right?
Well, we were already like talking.
It was a
before.
definite yes,
Yeah,
okay.
it was pretty much. I mean, she said no, I'd be fucked up. I
Definitely.
did a whole thing for her. Bro, I was such a simp in high school. I made a mixtape and I painted the cover and I wrote her a letter and then I gave her chocolate at the same
That's
time.
not sick, bro. That's cute.
It's cute, but like I was just simp. Like I can't imagine doing that like for like a girl.
I'm kind of with you.
Like now. I mean, I have a girlfriend now,
Bro, that's cute.
but it's like, damn, dude. I was just going above and beyond.
In
back
high,
in the day.
in high school, I always used to like try and be like extra, but like, I mean, now I haven't dated anyone in a long time, and I couldn't imagine caring to, like,
I can't
go
wait
that
for
hard.
you to like fall in love with, and we'll see you become like a little simp.
I always wonder if that will happen. Waiting for the girl for Wyatt too.
Ah, man, I don't even know where I'd meet her.
Dude,
In LA,
where are we supposed to
at
meet
the
any girls
club.
right now?
Bro, at the club.
I'm not finding my wife at the club.
Yeah, nobody should be.
If I do,
Dude, get on Tinder.
But that shit is not right. Like it doesn't do it for me, bro.
I mean,
That's true.
I need to feel the
I
vibes.
actually don't think I'd have a problem with Tinder. It's more just like I don't feel like hitting anyone up and then like having to.
Or you're
deal
like
with
having
them
to play
and
the
shit.
fucking game.
That's the thing I have
I'm
a problem
so,
with.
Yeah, that annoys me a lot.
Bro.
I'm really.
I had Tinder for 1 month, like my first year here, and I went on one date and then I deleted the app.
Yeah. I've met one person ever through a dating app, and it was like a very mid experience, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I definitely feel you. I don't think I'm ever gonna use a dating app in the future. I think things can just like come organically, like whatever that may be, in like workplace or like you meet your friends' friends.
That's what I hope happens, right? Like you get a job, you grow up, you start meeting new people, whatever. But I'm not even hating on dating apps. I'm actually jealous of people who can get down with dating apps because I wish it was that easy. Like I wish that was cool, like jumping on, what up, babe? Slide over,
Yeah,
you know, or whatever.
But like, I legitimately don't even think a lot of people like. I think if you're on dating apps to like find someone, you're probably like a lot older. Like people are on dating apps right now. I just think are trying to pipe that are our age. You know?
Okay, Cupid is how old people get down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I actually know several people in my personal life who have met their partner on
Yeah.
Are they
dating
older?
apps.
My aunt
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that too. She's like 50. She met some dude from Canada.
It's a wave. It really
Yeah.
works for those people. Yeah. Oh, there's a new one happening. I only know because Logan Paul again. I always name drop this kid. I should really stop. But his partner Mike Malak, he's starting a dating app called Lolly. And
Whoa.
No, that's bad.
I also
Hold
thought
on,
that.
hold on.
I
That's bad,
also
bro.
thought that was
I'm not
so
signing up for
questionable.
that one.
And I can't remember what like the niche thing. You know how every dating app has like its thing. I can't remember what the thing
It's
was.
children.
But they're getting like TikTokers to promote it. I literally think it's a dating app for like teenagers.
Well, there's also one called like I saw on TikTok called Flutter, and it's like
Flutter's a good name.
it's like a time-based dating app. So like at certain times is where you're allowed to meet people or connect with people. So it's like events. You know how Tinder? I don't know if you guys know, but like maybe Mitchell told you, but Tinder had like these events.
I remember one that
That
happened.
happened?
Yeah. I remember.
It's like, but it's like that all the time. So
Huh.
it's like, you know, for this hour on like a Wednesday, you can connect with all these people, like, you know, converse live or whatever, and then it closes. Then like up to you guys to figure it out after that.
Dude, I mentioned to Wyatt, I would go to IRL speed dating. That sounds fun. Like I just like meeting
I've
people.
seen just too many like Impractical Joker skits or just like those kind of things.
They
for
always get
speed
made fun
dating.
of. Yeah, nobody ever talks about speed dating and it's like, I had such a fun time. You never hear that. It's
I
always
don't
like
really get it. Like,
Let's do a UFC speed dating next
I think it's like a
semester.
statistics thing. And yeah, definitely I would be down, bro. That
That'd be
sounds
so
hilarious.
funny,
Yeah,
bro. That'd be actually hilarious.
I think it's literally like a numbers game. Like it's like, okay, if I meet 50 girls at this meeting, then one of them I might hit it off
The
with.
thing is,
you know?
we'd have to vet people. If like you signed people up, then we have to check their Instagrams. So like, okay, nah.
based on what?
I don't know, dude.
sorry, bro, it's not gonna happen tonight.
It's like we're talking about that.
Oh,
We're just,
you're in
like, solid
4X.
fours.
You're not coming to my Tinder date.
Well, if it's our speed dating event, don't we want weirdos?
Yeah.
Oh, I
to
see
up
what
our
you mean.
chances?
Like,
You're
only
on the
gamer-
football team. Get lost.
That's so funny.
clothes.
All right, gents. Sean, I know you have your paper to write, so
I have class.
yeah. In addition to that, we've been going for a while. Hey, this was great.
I have 8 minutes to do my paper. It's not gonna happen. It's simply not gonna happen.
I think this was a great recording. Did you guys have fun?
No.
Okay, well, I did. I
great.
hope everybody listening did. Anything you guys want to? Here, we'll wrap. Is there anything you guys want to shout out to the people? Anything you want to end on? Whatever.
Shout out you at home.
That's cute.
Shout out
Yeah.
anybody who makes it this far in the podcast. Love
For
you.
real. If you made it,
Probably be one person.
You're a real one.
I always tell him if you appreciate you.
Shout out -7+.
Exactly.
Yeah, he did make it this
I
far.
always say -7+, but it's -7+.
-7+.
He does listen.
I know he'll usually DM me, because usually you'll say something sus. You'll be like, if you've made it this far, like DM me, daddy.
No, that happened one time, but yeah, he did. You're right.
That's actually so funny.
Yeah, shout out -7+. He's the homie. I love that we keep in touch. And shout out Kukulij. Kukulij told me he listens to every episode too. And shout out Crispy.
Nah, fuck Kukulij.
If you guys ever text me and tell me you listen to every episode, I'll shout you out because that's.
Follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. Sean has a coffee shop. Follow them both.
I hear more about it later.
Wyatt's plug-in coming soon. More info TBD. TBA. Yeah, TBA.
Soon enough.
Good enough. Yeah, deep throat that. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I love you and I appreciate you. And we'll have more stuff coming next week.